Hey everyone, what's up? It's your boy Go Blue here, and today I'm gonna have a video to talk to you about is the Call of Duty life cycle killing the zombies life cycle? Is it killing the game? I think it's starting to kill multiplayer, but is it kind of hurting zombies as well? And if you don't know what I mean, I'm talking about how Call of Duty has its life cycle, and they do a new game every year. Every year they pump out a new Call of Duty. Every year. It's always a new one. It's usually within a year of release, or maybe a little after a year, even sometimes a little before a year before the previous game, but it's usually a little after. But they do this all the time, okay? They make a new one. And I really think that this method of doing games is really hurting the Call of Duty franchise. I definitely know it's hurting multiplayer. And I think that's maybe why we've had such lack of content for zombies, is possibly because of this. Of course, it could be other things too, with like Corona and not being able to work as much like in person. I don't know, but it's kind of like this for a few years though. It just seems they're trying to pump out these games so much that they don't care about them once they get closer to the end of their life cycle. That's why like Chronicles was such a big deal and such a surprise, because it came at the end of Black Ops 3, and it came at a time when the World of War was out, and it brought a lot of people back to Black Ops 3 and the Black Ops 3 Zombies and got people into it. Like, it came out just as World of War was starting to come out, and it was great. We had this big map pack long time after DLCs, and we thought we weren't going to get any more maps. And all of a sudden we get 7 remaster maps, which was the best DLC ever for zombies. It's one of the best DLCs ever on PlayStation history. So I don't know why they wouldn't, keep doing that. And I think it's because they just want to pump out these games so much. They only, the thing is that sucks is that they still sell really well. They sell well, but I think they die out a lot faster than they ever did. I used to play multiplayer a lot for Call of Duty. It was a big thing. I even tried playing it professionally. I was really good at it. I put a lot of time into it back in the day. But the last Call of Duty multiplayer I actually put a lot more than I'd say 20 hours into. And that's really not that much. It was Black Ops 3. And that's a long time ago. That's the last time I really played a multiplayer a lot. Every year they come out with a new game, and I always kind of have hopes that maybe it'll be like how it was. I play it for the first month, and I try to play it a little seriously, and it's just never the same. It's never as good, and I feel like the player base always just dies off real fast. But they always sell really well at launch. They always get a lot of money, and I guess that's why they just keep doing them every year. And I just don't understand why they don't just decide, instead of doing a game every year, they should do a game every 2 years, and just when the game comes out, just give it content, DLC for 2 years. And then when the next one comes out, then you can ramp down, you can stop doing DLC for that current one or something. I don't know why they don't do that. That's kind of becoming a thing. A lot of games are coming out, and they're not just trying to make new copies of it every year. They are just updating it all the time. And they do really well. And I just wish Call of Duty and Activision would, it's Activision is why, that they would just, start going with that method instead of being like, well, we make this game, and then we gotta get started on the next one. So whatever, you come up with all your DLCs, everything for that game before we launch it, and that's all they're getting, and blah blah blah, and we move on to the next one. And I think that's what hurts. I think that's what hurts zombies. I think that's why there's only one map in the game to start off, which is crazy. It's the lowest ever they've ever had for any zombies game. Period. Only one map doesn't make sense. You need to have more. And like I said, it's just rumors. Who knows? But there might only be 4 DLC maps, period, for zombies. 4. So it only gives us a grand total of 5, which is the lowest ever for a Treyarch game, and possibly the lowest ever for any Call of Duty Zombies game. I'm not sure about that, but I feel like Exo Zombies had more maps than that. And Infinite, I don't know, it might have been 5 maps for the Infinity War one for zombies, but I'm not totally sure. But anyways, it's really frustrating to see this, and I just wonder, if the whole 1 year life cycle is the reason why we have this. It's kind of piggybacks off my video from the other day about just talking about only 4 DLC maps. There might only be 4, and that really stinks. Now, as again, we don't really know. We don't know what's really coming out. We don't know in the future. Maybe they are just keeping things hush hush for when they're gonna release more maps for zombies, like a Chronicles 2, or maybe not even Chronicles 2, but maybe they'll just release more zombie maps than this. So at the end of the day, who knows? But traditionally, it's only been 4, honestly. But Black Ops 4 at least had what, like 3 maps to start off with, and then you had 4, so at least that's 7. So at least they had more options. But just 5 total maps really would stink. I really believe that this year's Zombies is fun. I like the kind of the new way it is. It's a little different. And I know it has its crashing problems and everything, and that's just the way Call of Duty is. It's not only zombies that has these crashing problems. It's Warzone. It's multiplayer. So that's so annoying, and there's glitches and stuff. But that's part of them rushing these games out. And they don't test them as well, and you're pretty much just fixing the game throughout the whole year. And it's not really a full game when it comes out. It's kind of how things are. But like they just should start to do a 2-year cycle. I mean, there are games that's all they do and they're successful. Like Rainbow Six Siege, it's a great game. It's a fantastic game. I really like it. It's fun. I go back and play it every now and then, and I really like that game. It's a fun, competitive game. And that game came out in 2015. 2015. It is 6 years old, and they are still updating it. They are still giving it DLC. They are still giving it new operators. They are still giving it new weapons, new skins. They're still doing all that. And it's 6 years old. It is still, I think it's usually about top 15 streaming on Twitch. It is still a good streaming game. It is still a game that gets views for YouTube. Like, it's still a game that is out there and popular and still making money and doing good. And it's been out since 2015. It is an old game, and they just keep updating it. And they don't just update with just new maps all the time. They actually do a really cool thing is they revamp old maps, so then they kind of become new. They're not just the same style map every time. So when you play, like, oh, I've been playing this map since 2015. No, they change it. They change things, and it's really cool. So they do it. GTA does it. I mean, there's been GTA. I think 5 came out in 2013, and that's still the game. Like, they just need that. I mean, Fortnite. I mean, there hasn't been a Fortnite 2. It's just Fortnite, and they just keep updating it, and everything's fine. Like, I just don't get why Call of Duty doesn't jump to it. But maybe they eventually will. They took a while to jump to the free DLC way of doing things, and they did. And they do that now. They took a while to jump to a Battle Royale game. They do that now. That's free to download. You can play Warzone without owning Cold War or Modern Warfare. So they kind of jumped on those things late. Maybe they'll jump on this let's not have a game every year cycle late. That'd be really cool. So I just wish they would, because I feel like it's hurting zombies. It's hurting multiplayer. It's just hurting, I think, the Call of Duty game, the Call of Duty name. It's just not as big anymore. Back in Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2, like, Call of Duty was the game. It was the shooter, and everyone knew it. Everyone played it. It was fun. And I don't know, it just doesn't work anymore. So I wish they would come up with a new idea. At the end of the day, I just wish they'd make an all zombies game, Call of Duty Zombies game, that would just have all the zombie maps on it from all of them, not just Treyarch. That'd be fun, because Exo Zombies was fun. So, Infinite Warfare Zombies is alright. But I wouldn't mind going back and playing it, getting a little refresher, you know, stuff like that would be great. So, anyways, that's something different. So I just wanted to talk about this. This is my thoughts on it. You know, maybe this life cycle is kind of hurting it. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Could just all being me complaining about it. But I see a lot of people complaining about Call of Duty nowadays for the last 3 years, and I just feel like if they would get off this 1 year cycle, it would be better. Just update the game, man. All these other games do it. Companies that are smaller than you do it. So I don't get why the big company, Activision, cannot do that. But hey, what can you do? At the end of the day, we're just fans trying to enjoy the games we love, you know? So I had fun making this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is your boy Gold Blue, and I'm out.